For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed. No president should fear public scrutiny of his program, for from that scrutiny comes understanding.
Good morning, everyone. It's September 28th, 2018. I'm Eric. How y'all doing? I hope you're well. Okay, so you just heard the speech from John F. Kennedy. There are a lot of people out there who would like to believe that the things some of us out here say are nothing more than conspiracy theories. And you just heard the words come from the mouth of a sitting and later assassinated president. So, why is it so hard to believe that there is a shadow government that controls everything from, and this includes everything from, the drug trades to the human trafficking trades to the prison industrial complex. They control everything. And a lot of people would like to believe that Donald Trump is an exception to the rule, meaning that he's not one of them. However, I would like to point out that Donald Trump is indeed related to the Clintons. I'd also like to point out that Donald Trump he may be draining the swamp of one type of creature, but he is in turn filling it back up with another type of creature. I mean, look at John Bolton, for example. This dude is, he's one of the biggest warmongers you can imagine. He was appointed to, he's one of Donald Trump's guys, and he's undoubtedly a deep state operative. He is a member of the Council on Foreign Relations. And his relatives, the Clintons, are members of the Council on Foreign Relations. So I don't see why it would be so hard to believe the things people keep on warning year after year, month after month, week after week, day after day about. Because a sitting president, one of the people most worshipped in our society, told you flat out that this mechanism is indeed getting bigger and gaining more control. Now, that was well, over 40 years ago, right? Just think about the power this mechanism he referred to has gotten since then. I mean, it was already extremely powerful back then when he made this speech, obviously. But just imagine the power it has gained in that period of time. The American government has openly called most American citizens an enemy. And my question is it really logical to be governed by people who consider you an enemy? I don't think it is. I don't think it's logical at all. If the people governing you look at you like an enemy, and this is well documented and published, if they look at you like an enemy, what do you think their governing tactics are going to be? Do you think they're going to be policies in the best interest of the people if the people are considered an enemy? Now, I'm not a lefty at all. I don't subscribe to either camp. And I don't hate Donald Trump. I told you, my subscribers back when on my other channel that was banned, that, I like Donald Trump as a TV personality. I liked him as a businessman. I've read a couple of his books. Art of Deal, and the other name escapes me at the moment, but I've read the Art of Deal 3 times. So it's not hatred that makes me say these things. It's pure and it's logic, pure and simple. And if you look at our situation purely from a logical standpoint, you remove your emotions from it and examine the data, you can only come to the conclusion that we are being governed by people who are our enemies. Their policies reflect this. But you have individuals out there like Alex Jones and Mike Adams calling for martial law and military tribunals when these things are a matter of criminal justice, right? But, you know how Alex Jones likes to say all the time that we've been under a soft form of martial law for quite some time now. And now these individuals are asking for a much harder form of martial law. And what is the most disturbing about this isn't the fact that they want this, it's the fact that when there was a president elected that they didn't like, and the possibility existed that he would do the very same thing, they were all up in arms about the possibility, about the tyranny. And it's very, very backwards and hypocritical for them to now be begging an actor and businessman for the very same things they were whining about during the entire presidency of Barack Obama. Those of you who have been with me since then know that I did not support Barack Obama either. I don't, never have, never will, and so there's no lefty bias coming from my mouth. Again, it's looking at it from a logical, non-emotional point of view. But, you know, I would expect individuals like Mike Adams and Alex Jones and many others to backpedal on their ideologies, on their own morality. And that's exactly what they did. And the problem is, once government seizes this power, the power that these people are asking them to seize, once they seize it, it's not given up easily. I mean, look at all the past acts or legislation that cemented our enslavement. A power transfer from the people to the politician or state. Have they let go of that power yet? No. They've increased it time and time again with every opportunity. So, I would be really fucking grateful if people would stop thinking with their emotions and their bias and look at things for what they really are. Donald Trump is a deep state operative. Donald Trump is a globalist. He may have done a couple of things that he thought were good for the people of this country. You know, like withdrawing from the Paris Climate Accord and renegotiating a couple of trade treaties. But overall, in the overall scheme of things, he is still a deep state operative. And anybody that would continue a failed policy, such as the war on drugs, should be looked at as a tyrant, should be looked at as non-compassionate, should be looked at as the violent war criminals they are, all of them. Anyway, thought I would talk to you about this today. I hope you have a good day. If you agree with what I've said, please give me a thumbs up. It helps. Please subscribe. Throw some comments below. And if I am worthy of your spare $1 or $2, my PayPal link is in the description box below, along with my BitChute link. Till next time, kill the state, live free.